For centuries, the British monarchy has been a symbol of tradition, ceremony, and an unyielding commitment to royal legacy. Its palaces, meticulously planned events, and the rituals that define royal life have become synonymous with stability and continuity. Yet, in the midst of a modern world demanding reform and modernization, the winds of change are sweeping through the royal family in ways no one could have predicted. What was once a pillar of immovable tradition is now beginning to feel like an institution on the edge of reinvention. The catalyst for this revolution is none other than the Prince and Princess of Wales, Prince William and Catherine, often hailed as the golden couple of the monarchy's future. Their decision to make one of the most unprecedented moves in royal history has not only caused ripples throughout Britain, but has ignited a wave of speculation around the globe. The world has watched for years as they embraced the role of future monarchs with dignity, yet their latest choice has raised questions about the true direction of the British royal family. The move in question: their choice to leave the grandeur of Kensington Palace and seek sanctuary in a secluded cottage within the grounds of Windsor Castle. The British public, who have long associated royal life with opulence and splendor, were stunned. And while the royal family's move might appear to be simply about a change of residence, it's clear that this is a signal of something far deeper, a break with the royal norms of the past and a reimagining of what the monarchy could become. But what is the true story behind this monumental change? Why have William and Catherine chosen to retreat from the eyes of the world, abandoning the prestigious and ever-watchful Kensington Palace in favor of a more humble life? Could there be something more than just a desire for privacy behind their move? Is this decision part of a larger scheme to redefine what it means to be a royal in the modern world? The monumental decision to leave behind Kensington Palace, the historic seat of royal power, the home of Princess Diana, and a symbol of royal prestige, has confounded many. The sprawling estate in London, surrounded by immaculate gardens and elegantly decorated rooms, has long been the home of the British royal family. It has been a setting for countless royal moments, from marriages and baptisms to state visits and family gatherings. It was a place of symbolism, a reflection of the royal family's grandeur, power, and tradition. Yet in a move that could be described as revolutionary, Prince William and Catherine decided to break away from this royal epicenter. The couple, along with their children, Prince George, Princess Charlotte, and Prince Louis, opted for the secluded life offered by Adelaide Cottage. Situated on the edge of the Windsor Castle estate, this modest four-bedroom cottage, while charming, stands in stark contrast to the opulence and pageantry of Kensington Palace. The decision raised eyebrows and sparked speculation. What was behind this sudden shift? Was it an escape from the unrelenting media scrutiny and constant public exposure? Or was it a sign that Prince William and Catherine were preparing for a new era in the monarchy, one that might favor privacy, authenticity, and family-centered values over tradition and the pomp that defined previous generations? In the royal world, symbolism is everything. And by leaving behind Kensington Palace, the couple may have been making a statement, an assertion that while they are the future of the British monarchy, they will not simply follow the path laid out by their predecessors. Instead, they are forging their own way forward, one that balances the responsibilities of royalty with the demands of family life and personal privacy. But why Adelaide Cottage? What is it about this seemingly modest property, tucked away in the sprawling grounds of Windsor Castle, that has become the Prince and Princess of Wales's chosen home? The cottage itself, though charming, is far removed from the grandeur and history of Kensington Palace. Yet it holds a certain mystique, one that is not immediately apparent to outsiders. Adelaide Cottage was originally built in the early 19th century, and has been renovated and expanded over the years. But unlike many royal properties, it has never been a center of royal extravagance. The property exudes a sense of quaintness, almost unassuming compared to the large palaces and estates that typically house royalty. Its small, private nature has made it an ideal location for Prince William and Catherine to raise their family in relative seclusion, away from the relentless scrutiny of the media. However, what's far more intriguing than the cottage itself is the property that lies almost directly next door, Adelaide Lodge. Why hasn't anyone spoken about the lodge in recent years? Why has it been left to decay, abandoned and uninhabitable due to subsidence and structural instability? The lodge, once an important royal residence, is now a ghostly presence on the grounds of Windsor Castle, an eerie shadow of its former glory. Historically, the two properties, Adelaide Cottage and Adelaide Lodge, were connected, sharing a driveway, and at one point, serving as part of the royal estate. A historical photograph taken in 1899 by Sir Benjamin Stone shows Adelaide Cottage in the foreground, with Adelaide Lodge looming in the background. But today, the lodge is in a state of disrepair, and it seems the royal family has made no public move to renovate or reclaim it. Could there be a hidden reason behind the royal family's reluctance to address this dilapidated property? Could the lodge hold secrets that have been intentionally kept hidden from public view? The fact that the royal family hasn't moved to restore it raises questions that many are afraid to ask. As William and Catherine settle into their new life at Adelaide Cottage, the presence of Adelaide Lodge looms large in the background. What does the future hold for these two royal properties? And why has this uninhabited estate been left to slowly rot in plain sight? One of the most fascinating elements of Prince William and Catherine's story is their parenting style. With all the attention on their new home and future roles within the monarchy, it's easy to overlook how deeply their parenting choices reflect their vision for the future of the royal family. Despite the royal family's traditional methods of raising children, often marked by strict discipline and emotional distance, William and Catherine have taken a different approach. They have decided to raise their children with an emphasis on emotional intelligence, open communication, and mutual respect. One of the most notable aspects of their parenting is the no shouting rule. It may sound surprising, but the couple insists that shouting has no place in their home. In a family where emotions often run high, and where the world's press is constantly watching, William and Catherine have created an atmosphere where their children can express their feelings without fear of retribution or anger. The goal is not just to prevent conflict, but to encourage understanding and resolution. Rather than relying on punishment or reprimands, they have developed a system where disagreements are addressed calmly, with explanations and consequences, but no raised voices. This, of course, applies to the children, but also to William and Catherine themselves. They are committed to maintaining a calm and measured approach to parenting, regardless of the situation. This may seem like a modern shift in royal parenting, but there's more to it. By creating this safe, nurturing environment, William and Catherine are not only prioritizing their children's well-being, but also sending a clear message about the future of the monarchy. This is a family that values connection, honesty, and mutual respect, and they are preparing their children for a world in which these values will shape their future as leaders of the British people. So, what does all this mean for the future of the British monarchy? If William and Catherine's choices are any indication, the future of the monarchy may look very different from what we've seen in the past. With their focus on privacy, emotional health, and family-centric values, they are laying the groundwork for a monarchy that is less about pageantry and more about authentic connection. The future of the British monarchy is in safe hands, but they are hands that will mold it into something far more modern and relevant to the changing times. As Prince William and Catherine continue to chart their own course, one thing is clear: the monarchy will never be the same. The world will be watching closely to see how they navigate the delicate balance between tradition and change, and how their children, Prince George, Princess Charlotte, and Prince Louis, will one day take on the mantle of leadership. The monarchy's future has never been more uncertain, and yet, in this uncertainty, there lies an exciting possibility, a future where the royal family can be both symbolic and relevant, holding firm to its traditions while embracing the values of the modern world.